Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today I'll be discussing none other than the monster right out of your nightmares, none other than Leaky Faucet. Prepare for a doozy with this one, guys, for Leaky Faucet is not meant for the faint of heart. It is the most horrifying monster I've ever laid my eyes on. I had forgotten this thing out of my childhood nightmares, blotting it out forever, and then rediscovered it as I was rewatching some Zeo episodes recently. Oh my goodness, it is the most horrifying thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But let's get down to it. Just who exactly is Leaky Faucet? At first glance, it reminded me of a straw-based creature, and then I realized that it actually had real teeth. Yes, this is a robotic donkey-shaped faucet-themed monster. Yes, it was brought to battle against the Power Rangers on a movie set originally, but had more storyline in 2 whole episodes. It was just a minor monster invasion of the Ranger Snatchers, and then a major monster in Oily to Bed, Oily to Rise. But what really sold this monster to forever now seared my memories is none other than its teeth. Yes, its teeth. Up close and personal, those look like real donkey teeth, and they are horrifying. I apparently have a new fear of just teeth staring at me ready to bite my face off, and now it's this, Leaky Faucet. Now let's get beyond that and talk about what it did in Power Rangers Zeo. It was originally supposed to be just a movie costume that was stolen and brought to life as one of the 4 monsters used by Prince Sprocket in his movie. He briefly did battle against Tanya and Tommy and managed to overwhelm them for a time. Later he teamed up with the other 3 monsters to overpower all the Rangers and then merge into a form the Eye of a Train monster known as Bucket of Bolts. Yes, that's where it went to, Bucket of Bolts. I love these names, but I think the most horrifying of the other 3 is still this thing. This thing will haunt my mind and memories for days to come, maybe even years. It was not until he got his own special episode where they wanted to pollute and contaminate all of the Earth's water supplies, knowing that if they took out water, humanity would basically die and the Rangers would die with him. And that was their entire plan. So King Mondo resurrected none other than Leaky Faucet. They were going to do it in a 2-part strategy. They're going to put Leaky Faucet into, well, the faucets itself and then have it convert the Earth's water into cog oil, a toxic oil that is used to power the cogs. Now this is a 2-fold plan because, well, all they had to do was get it to the ocean and then it would convert the rest of that water into this cog oil, which they can use to make more cogs, and then use it as a staging ground for conquering the rest of the universe. Pretty smart plan, in my opinion. At first, the Rangers didn't know what was going on. However, Adam and Tanya quickly deduce that something more is going on when they order some water back at the juice bar, and then suddenly there's a bunch of green, weird-smelling gunk coming out where the water's supposed to be. And then they smell and go, this smells familiar. It's cog oil. So they get it scanned up, they figure it all out there, and they go, wow, this thing's converting it. They figure out there is a little pipe that the cogs are using to pour out and then go into the ocean directly, and they try to stop it. However, they are too slow and held back by the cogs to stop it from happening, and it starts to convert the ocean into, well, cog oil. However, they still have no idea that Leaky Faucet is behind it all. They think it's just some other subplot. And he is able to turn himself into a liquid form and worm his way like a horrifying parasite that I don't want to even think about, with large, nasty donkey teeth going through there, converting everything over. And he's supposed to not come out of the pipes at all because they know once they take him out, everything will be converted back into normal water. However, he does come back and he kind of like releases all these different problems. They go, didn't we already kill this guy? When they did realize it though. And they said, yes, you did, but I think this is a newer one with a much more bigger updated software because it's more lethal than the first one. He's able to turn into liquid, allowing him to avoid the Rangers' weapons entirely. However, Tommy quickly realizes though, if we freeze him, he ain't turning to liquid no more, he's just solid. and that's what they do. Now, after he grew, he was destroyed for good by the Zeo Ultrazord, returning the rest of the water back to normal. However, he cannot turn my memories of seeing those horrifying gnashing teeth stare at me with a nom 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 sound coming straight at me. Now, that would be the end of Leaky Faucet last time we ever see him. However, there's a few little panel things that we want to discuss really quick. Apparently, this monster is Jason David Frank's favorite monster that he announced in Rhode Island Comic Con when he was asked. And he goes, what was his favorite? He goes, this is my favorite villain that he fought. And mainly because it stands out so much at all. Now, it was mentioned one last time in Mondo's Last Stand, which is episode 35, but only briefly mentioned. However, this thing will forever go down in everyone's nightmares as that thing that should not have teeth. Never give robots teeth, especially if they have no gums or lips to cover them. My goodness, just look at those chompers. Look at them. Look at them good and be haunted. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is another little lore update. I was just going through the videos of all these different lore monsters of the Zeo, trying to get back to see if my fan theory is correct, that Robo Rita is actually a robot designed by the Machine Empire. And then I came across this horrifying thing, and I said I have to tell everyone about it immediately. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Make sure you put your comments down below. What do you think? Is this thing going to horrify your nightmares? Because it should. It really should. Have a good one, guys. Be safe, and may the power protect you always.